Africa Business Radio. Take advantage. It's yours.
I've got Gabriel all the way from France in the studio. Welcome, Gabriel.
Thank you.
Is this your first time in Lagos?
It's my first time in Lagos, first time in Nigeria.
Fantastic. How do you see Lagos? How do you see Nigeria?
Well, I see it as I was told, very dynamic,
Okay.
very young,
Okay.
and very interesting perspectives.
Fantastic.
For the economy.
You were told. Now, what you have seen is in line with what you were told.
Completely in line, yeah.
Awesome.
I just had a very interesting meeting with young entrepreneurs,
Okay.
which are accompanied by Impact Hub Lagos.
Yes.
So I had the chance to see and to learn about their projects, but also to see how hub like Impact Hub can help them develop it and advise them. So very interesting.
Fantastic. All right, talking about entrepreneurship, because that's what we're all about right here on Africa Business Radio. Currently, economic development is the agenda for most African countries. We have a youthful population. We need to take a lot of our people out of poverty. We need to solve unemployment problem. In your experience coming from Europe, I mean, what do you say to entrepreneurship and what is going on currently in Africa and in Nigeria specifically?
Well, I think in Europe and especially in France, we face some challenges that developing countries face as well, like allowing young people to develop their own business, help them to build their projects.
Okay.
And what I say to young African people who wants to develop their projects is the same thing I say to French young people.
And what is that?
Follow your dreams. Do not hesitate to purchase them and to go forward with them, because it's important to build yourself a job to help the economy of your country, but it's also important for the world, because what we see today with the new generations of entrepreneurs is that they want to develop a business, of course, they want to develop an income, of course, but they also want to change the world through their business. No, it's true.
Definitely. That's where impact comes in.
You have now in many companies, you have the CSR and you have all of this which has been developed throughout the years. But with young generations, CSR is actually the core business, and the core business cannot be separated from the impact and from how your business is going to help the society, help your country develop, and help facing very important issues. And that's what I just saw during the meeting. I saw a business organized around the pregnancy of women and the challenges that they can face during their pregnancy. So the capacity to answer these health issues throughout a company, which is very interesting, and also on other issues. Very glad to see all of that.
Thank you so much for that. All right, before I allow you to go, I understand that you do not have a lot of time. Looking globally right now, the current trend politically, economically, and of course, also with regards to where Africa is going, what do you say? What do we learn from each other? Coming from this part of the world and that part of the world, to be able to grow together.
I think Africa has a tremendous potential developing a new economy, and I see, and it's very impressive that here in Nigeria, in Lagos, as I've seen, there is a huge experience on digital issues and virtual reality, etc. So I think that Africa has many margins to develop businesses and develop an economy, but also has a lot to teach to, as we say, Western countries or to Europe on all of these issues.
Any final word, any message before you go? Any message before you
Congratulations for all you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Podcasting stories about young entrepreneurs in Africa is a very useful way to attract many young Africans in developing a business, in creating a project. And I really believe in the importance of role models. If you want to go ahead, if you want to take some risk, because it takes some risks to develop an idea. You need to be able to identify yourself to someone who's already taken this risk, who's already gone ahead, and so it's very important for you. And I think you really work on empowering the youth, and it's especially my job in the French government. So I think we are partners in this objective.
Definitely, we're partners in this subject. Thank you so much for stopping by, Gabriel, and we are honored to have you in our studio.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you have it. It's goodbye for me.
Great.